No election populism, no freebies as one might have expected in an election year budget. In her sixth budget, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman stuck to fiscal prudence and kept the focus on four pillars: social welfare for youth, women, farmers and the poor. Many political analysts have opined that the government is sure of its return, and that's why it focused on creating a futuristic budget rather than one which would reap short-term political gains. One of the biggest takeaways of this budget is the government proposing highest capex spending of 11.11 lakh crore, which is an increase of 11.1%. This would also be 3.4% of our GDP. While lauding the budget, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said this budget lays the foundation for Viksit Bharat 2047.
निर्मला जी का ये बजट देश के भविष्य के निर्माण का बजट है। इस बजट में 2047 के विकसित भारत की नींव को मजबूत करने की गारंटी है। इस बजट में फिस्कल डेफिसिट को नियंत्रण में रखते हुए कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर को 11,11,111 करोड़ रुपए की ऐतिहासिक ऊंचाई दी गई है। अर्थशास्त्रियों की भाषा में कहें तो एक प्रकार से स्वीट स्पॉट है।
So what are the top highlights of the interim budget? Let's take you through it. There's no change in direct or indirect tax rates. Allocation in Ayushman Bharat scheme has been increased from 7.2 crores to 7.5 crores. Expenditure on health has been increased to 90,171 crores. As far as the capex is concerned, there has been experienced 11% surge, reaching a total of 11.11 lakh crore. Fiscal deficit has surpassed expectations. It is at 5.1%. States have been offered interest-free loans to boost tourism. Target for Lakpati Didi schemes has increased from 2 crore to 3 crore. Government has decided to build 2 crore more houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Gramin Yojana in the next 5 years. 40,000 old railway bogies will be upgraded to Vande Bharat standards. 1 lakh crore corpus with 50-year interest-free loans has been announced to boost research and development in sunrise sectors. And here's an excerpt from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's budget speech, which indicates that the government is confident of its return, and that's why this is a budget which is low on populism and high on fiscal prudence.
In the full budget in July, Honorable Speaker, our government will present a detailed roadmap for our pursuit of Viksit Bharat. For our tech-savvy youth, this will be a golden era. A corpus of 1 lakh crore rupees will be established with 50-year interest-free loan provided. The corpus will provide long-term financing or refinancing with long tenors and low and or nil. I repeat that sentence. The corpus will provide long-term financing or refinancing with long tenors and low or nil interest rates. This will encourage the private sector to scale up research and innovation significantly in sunrise domains. Green energy. Towards meeting our commitment for net zero by 2070, the following measures will be taken. Viability gap funding will be provided for harnessing offshore wind energy, potential for initial capacity of 1 gigawatt. Coal gasification and liquefaction capacity of 100 metric tons will be set up by 2030. This will also help in reducing imports of natural gas, methanol and ammonia. Phased mandatory blending of compressed biogas in compressed natural gas for transport and piped natural gas for domestic purposes will be mandated. Lakpati Didi. 83 lakh SHGs. 83 lakh SHGs with 9 crore women are transforming rural socio-economic landscape with empowerment and self-reliance. Honorable Speaker sir, their success has assisted nearly 1 crore women to become Lakpati Didi already. They are an inspiration to others. Their achievements will be recognized through honoring them. Buoyed by the success, it has been decided to enhance the target for Lakpati Didi from 2 crores to 3 crores.
The capital expenditure is so important, and what does this mean and how much did government spend on capex over the years? In 2019, 3.1 lakh crore was proposed for capex. In 2021, it was 4.4 lakh crores. In 2022, it was 5.5 lakh. In 2023, it was increased to 7.5. In 2024, it was 10 lakh crores, and in 2025, it's up by over 11%. And stands at 11 lakh crore. When the government decides to spend more on infrastructure, it generates demand in the economy, it spurs growth, draws private investment and leads to job creation. Listening to that excerpt from Nirmala Sitharaman's speech when she announced the allocation for capex, and then listen to an exclusive interview of former Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant with Times Network Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar.
Infrastructure development. Building on the massive tripling of the capital expenditure outlay in the past 4 years, resulting in huge multiplier impact on economic growth and employment creation, the outlay for the next year is being increased by 11.1% to 11,111 crore rupees. This would be 3.4% of our GDP.
However, the opposition has lashed out at the budget, calling it vague and rhetorical. They say that it's couched in generalities and holds little substance.
Well, it was one of the shortest speeches on record in the budget, and not very much came out of it. As usual, a lot of rhetorical language. Very little concrete on implementation. She talked about foreign investment without acknowledging that investment has come down significantly. She talked, frankly, about a number of things that are couched in vague language like for confidence and hope and so on. But when it comes to hard figures, there were very few figures available.
It is disappointing budget, and there is nothing is there. Only the slogans of Prime Minister Modi for the past 9 years are compiled again, and Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman has presented it. We were not expecting this, and we were expecting some kind of progress from this budget, but it is very disappointing for us.